G'day, today we're having a look at a game that will be coming out on Steam soon. This one is called Traffic Brains 2. I did play a version of this on mobile a while ago, I think when it was in development then as well. So it's to do with flow of traffic, I believe. I assume the game's probably changed a bit. So basically we've got to reach a low quality... Now, obviously in this particular case I've done nothing to attempt to improve this, and you can see that everyone's quite unhappy. So basically what we've got is that we've got to build a frame of the way that we want the traffic to look. So if we say change traffic lights, so we can say we want those to stop, and that's sort of our now frame of reference of where we go. So basically it's not that now that we've sort of put some order in, it's like one way goes, the other way goes, and stop, and then we try and improve our traffic flow. I don't quite get why those guys going left and right are sort of... Is it because we've set a pattern? Right, okay, so we've set a pattern for one lot, which is basically we've said... This is flashing too much for me. So, alright, so what we want is we want these guys, we don't want to cancel them. What we want to do is we want to set the simulation to be... We want it to interchange. So we can see at that point it's saying red, red. So we don't want that. We want green, green, and then we want this one to be red. No, that's the same thing. Red, red. That doesn't look right. That's saying that that's red the whole time. So second instance, we want that red, red. But I don't understand why those are in line. Because it seems like to me that everything's green. This guy's flashing yellow because they're just like permanently closed. But it's the opposite, right? That's those two. Right, so this one's those two. I don't know why that was looking different for me. These are not great drivers, though. Let's continue to let that run up a little bit more. So basically what it is that you've got to be drawing the pattern of the traffic lights. It has been a while since I played this, I'll admit. You may have noticed that from the way that I rolled through there too. So we're still getting more and more efficient. Let's see how high we can get. We've obviously got 1 star, but is there more stars for us to encounter going up here? Have we peaked? 79.12 is our efficiency. Alright, next level. There was probably instructions written on screen too there to explain what I should be doing, and clearly I did not read them, but that does track for the way that I do almost everything. Road signs. Yes. So I get to place my traffic lights here. Okay, so by intersection controls by dragging them. So what we can do is we can put like dropping it on the dot, and okay, so it's my cursor has to hit the dot, not the traffic light. Okay, so then we can turn on our traffic visualization. So what if can we say I would love it if I could say that orange here, you're not allowed to turn right at this. Oh no, because it's not... Sorry, I was reading that to say that this was the busier path, but it's not. It's just saying that that is a path. Okay, so we go back to this and we say go. We've now got this and we can say stop. But I don't want to be looking at this, I want to be looking at this layout here. So how do I get that up on screen? What's that? Stop. This. Can I click on something? that. Okay. So it's only going to give me, what, currently 2 instances. So if we just clear these out, that everything's green all the time. Let's flow of traffic the same way. So in instance 1, we want 1, 2, 3. No, because that's facing north. So is that... Oh, no, that's all right. So 3, 4, 5. They're red. In instance 2, we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go. Now, the thing I don't know is is there any way that I could actually get these cars to utilize this road up here that no one's using? To me, if you were a car wanting to head from the south to the north, or from the east to the north, it means that you go through one less traffic light. So absolutely you'd want to go that way. I mean, the model of efficient, like the logic of the efficiency of it for the cars, I mean, unless it's suggesting that the traffic lights are so quick that there's no, that it's still faster to go through that. That's what we're sort of wanting. No left-hand turn signs. Okay, so we can now sort of manipulate some of these a bit better. Okay, so let's have a look. Flow of traffic. It's funny that they all drop off, I guess, as they go about their day. Was that a bus? It must be a bus because there's no exit point for that thing. Okay, so otherwise we have traffic going across, and then we've just got these guys going up and down. So, no traffic lights. Currently I have no traffic lights. Right, that's what I have to click on to see my traffic lights. That's where I have my signs. This is 2 different buttons, they're not just one thing. I'm learning everything today. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. No left turn. Okay, let's look at where we have traffic flowing. Where would there be a value in instigating a no left turn? If we told these guys they're not allowed to turn left there, they would turn right. So let's put a no left turn sign there. So they are limited to turning right. Let's tell these guys there's no left turn there. So the flow of traffic all continues that one way. Now, that really means that the only thing traveling through this is the bus. So I don't think I actually need sets of traffic lights. And as soon as I remember how to get rid of it, there we go. Let's try those without. Then let's go to here, and we will go... clear those. Gone the opposite way there. So, okay, so we want green everything, green everything, green everything. Okay, so in step 1, we want those 2 blocked, those 2 blocked in... Have I done something wrong there? No. Step 2, we want to go the opposite. And step 3, I don't know why I need a step 3, because they're basically just the same again. But if I set it one way or the other way, it's going to crack it. So we're going to go that way, because we want the flow of traffic to be able to continue on and not the priority of these guys on that. So let's see what we get from this. So the bus obviously has to slow down as, like, sort of traffic comes into those corners on the end, but I mean, it's just basically they need a stop sign, essentially. There's nothing I could do to stop the bus from having to go that full loop either. Oh, we've hit point 1. We're still climbing, yep. Alright, so we've hit our point of efficiency here. Oh, our efficiency's still going up. I don't quite get what causes the efficiency to continue to climb. Is it the way that a car will pass through the map? Because essentially the only thing I don't feel like is efficient is the bus. Again, we're not really continuing up at all in efficiency. I also feel it's slightly inefficient that those poor cars just dropping off at that cathedral thing at the top have to wait for 2 sets of lights when this could easily just be one for them. Alright, so let's stop and let's try this. What if we said get rid of those and instead we're going to put in no left turns. I've put that on the wrong side of the road. That side. So I've totally, that hasn't done it. No, basically I'm saying that they have to turn left. I don't want them to go on straight. So how could I get them to do that? What if I said no left turn there? No, they're still going to follow the road. If I could get these guys just to sort of like go into that flow of traffic too. Still struggling to figure out how I remove these. I sort of click and drag, and sometimes they go away and sometimes they don't. Go away. Thank you. Alright, so let's try see how our model of efficiency goes if we've got 4 sets of traffic lights. I wish on this point I could just say to reset them all. Just have them all green and I'll figure this out. Okay, so that's showing that this is a green light and the green lights go up and down. Sure. That's the opposite of that. Yep. And that is the opposite of that, except those two aren't on. Let's go with that. Now, in theory, this feels... I mean, if these were roundabouts here, I feel like that would solve the efficiency of this, because that would mean that the majority of cars are just either turning right or turning left. Whereas this, to me, is stopping a lot more cars than otherwise we're stopping. Like, there's a lot more cars just sitting on the map. And my efficiency is dropping. In fact, the efficiency is even dropping right there. Like, it's less than 25% efficient. Oh! Now we're starting to move. It's sort of cooling off around 50% though. Doesn't seem to be rolling as fast, but to me this doesn't seem as efficient because so many cars are either just turning right or turning left as they come into that. If I could have a turn right anytime with care or turn left anytime with care sort of signs on these as well, that would also sort of keep that efficiency going. So we're stopping there at about 58%, so it's less efficient than what I had without the traffic lights. We won't sort of dwell on trying to solve it any more than that. We'll give ourselves a pass, score ourselves a few more signs. Does it the same... Am I back on the same level again? Okay. Same level, but with new things. Spin's a little bit rough. Okay, there we go. So let's get rid of Get rid of that. Oh, it's still there. Get rid of that. Thank you. Alright. It seems like I hold down on it to get rid of it, but it also almost, if I release after I remove it, I just sort of rebuild it. Okay. What is that? I probably just said it just then, but I don't, is that just saying that the road's closed? What is it? Is there like a menu explanation of what that sign is? I guess let's just hit go. Any explanation of what they're doing over here? Is that a giveaway sign? Looks like that's a giveaway sign. Okay, so if we then chuck giveaway sign there, doesn't feel like I've got. To me, it's not overly clear. I mean, I guess all three ways are just giving giveaway. So again, let's drag and dump. There we go. Drag and dump. Let's give everyone a giveaway. This is a pretty quiet town. So I can see down here, these guys have correctly gone that the giveaway should be these guys are giving way to the main flow of traffic. Whereas over here and there, the giveaway goes to the guys on the main loop, which I don't want. I want them giving way the other way. And at this point I won't stop them because we are cruising past 2-star and leaning on our way to 3. There it is. I think these guys need the... And doesn't matter. I guess suppose 6 of one, half a dozen of the other to... which one of those is going to be more beneficial? Better than average. Alright, so we're back here again. Right, okay, so that's my things. So what's a yellow sign mean? This is a sort of a that doesn't look like a sign that you would see in Australia, at least. Let's flip them around. Go. That would say reset the cars. Is that what that is? This is the exact same level again, right? Am I just making an error where I'm not progressing, or am I just being given new things to play with on this one level? Well, let's hit... Because, I mean, I haven't used anything new on this. I've just used the same things I already had. Finish the level. I've already got the stars on it. Fine. Next. City 1. Wait, do we only have the one city for now? Let's hit exit. Levels. 2. 3. Okay. Alright, talk to me about traffic. So, we've got... Can I spin like that too? Cool. Alright, so we've got everyone going the same way. Now, I'm going to make the rule that you're not allowed to turn left out of there, so they've got to go that way. I'm I'm going to make the same rule that these guys aren't allowed to turn left. I don't want... Sorry. That guy. So no one's turning left across this traffic. Everyone is going right. So we can put these there. And these there. These there. These there. If anyone watches my mini motorways videos, you know I don't use traffic lights, and we're going to try and do it again. Okay, so then if we look at this, it is they're the giveaway. They're the giveaway. So giveaway always goes to not the main road. Show me some efficiency. I didn't realize that there's no cars even going right on this thing. It seems like everyone's just, sorry, no one's going right to left. It looks like everyone's going... Oh no, here comes some right to left cars. Well, currently powering away to one. It's 1 star. Starting to max out. Two stars. I'm still chugging away. 70% efficiency. There are definitely hitting points where we're not getting any gain. Okay, so we've maxed out at 73% efficiency there. If I could get... It would be neat if I could make the rule that any cars flowing... turning right that way. If, say, green coming this way had to turn right and go down there, there's no way that I can say, like... Well, I don't have a no forward sort of option yet. I guess that will come, so let's finish the level. We won't try and tinker too much with some of these. And I'm getting, like... Oh, I get an extra time. That's where that other third one came from. Okay. Okay. So... we got here. This traffic flow. So... a lot of people want to just go in here with the exception of red. They want to... cut across there, and orange is just cutting through too. Now, red's only going one way. Just play around. Let's say if there's no right turn that way. Means that this has to be a set of traffic lights because we've got someone turning left across the corner. We're going to say no right turn there, so everyone flows that same one way. Now this doesn't make much sense to me logically that you would force all the traffic to use the same one road. But what we have done is we've broken this down to one intersection. So if we swap over to our traffic lights, we say that, then that, then that, then that. What's that do for our efficiency? do really love to get themselves in some jams here. They're not what we would describe as great drivers. I don't like this because I don't like how much we're hitting each other. Let's look at this again. Let's get rid of those two and get rid of this. So what if we said you weren't allowed to turn right there and you weren't allowed to turn left there? That doesn't change their mind. Alright. What if I said you're not allowed to turn left there? They'll go into the parking lot too. The U-turn. I was hoping they'd go out this way and... But what we do there is that they get rid of them using a turn. Alright, what if we said no left turn here? We force them to go there, and then we say no right turn here. So we separate yellow out that way. Green sort of separated out that way. It's still, it's not... I mean, now what we've got is, now we kind of want red to go that way. I mean, let's just spoil ourselves with some signage. See how much they sort of can figure this out. Then we'll just go major road is the right away. I feel like when you hit go, it should automatically take off that traffic flow option and you sort of just get to choose to put it back on. That flat traffic flow is moving all right. I'm tempted to flick this one around, get rid of the traffic light, like change it from these guys having the giveaway to them having the right of way, and these guys have the giveaway. That accident there, that's just bad driving. That's not got anything to do with my layout, I feel. I mean, sure, my layout could improve someone's driving, but they don't. Their definition of giving way is very loose. Like, if these guys stop and then look to the left, they would know that they aren't giving way. So 74%. Oh, we're still moving up. 75%. To me, it feels like near everything is right, just possibly that one intersection down the bottom. We're that close to 80, I don't want to touch it anyway. Done. Alright, let's give one more a run, shall we? So far, I'm saying that... There we go, no straight through. Starting to feel that traffic lights are the problem with all of society's driving problems. Alright. So we've got these guys they want to go drop off in the parking lot, sort of those. Okay, so we're going to say no left turn for orange. Orange is completely removed from everything else. And we're going to say no straight through here. Right. There. And we're going to say no right turn here. Great. So now what we're going to have is that yellow and orange are completely separated. They don't need any traffic lights. They're just going to deal with each other going through. Now, on the other hand, these two greens... I feel like we could possibly set it so that they... These guys have to turn left, and basically avoiding left-hand turns would be what we'd want to do, but... no real way to do it. I mean, if they just happily went into... Yeah, they just happily went in there one way. And what if we said... no right-hand turns there. Alright, how's that work for us? Turn that off. I don't know why all these guys on the outside are so angry. They're getting a great deal. They're just smashing through town without talking to anyone. Why are they mad? Would they be more efficient if I actually put them signs on those corners saying that they had right of way? Like, would they actually move through those intersections quicker? Like, are they being cautious? I feel like they are. So let's stop for a second and let's say these signs there, these signs there, these signs there. And then we'll go to our traffic light signs and we'll say, that's right. Okay, so every way that you use, I don't know how you've managed to send yourself all the way up that way. Yeah, there you go. So they don't slow down into those... Now, and in fact, we could make this more efficient because we could also say the same thing to that and that. That you have a right of way, since no one else uses that road. I want to see how high this efficiency goes, because I feel like this is the most efficient layout we've seen so far. Smashing our way past 80%. It's 90. We're going to get 95. Slowing down now. Do we have any like heat zones suggesting where our inefficient traffic is? Because the only thing that seems to stop anyone is these guys going into the center parking lot just have to wait for a moment if there's not a free spot. Apart from that, they're and that guy will come in across the front of them, that they've then got to sort of wait to loop around. I mean, logically they could just change the way that they arced or something. I don't know. I mean, the guys heading north out are doing alright because they're coming in, they're going around, and then they're facing the way that they want to leave. Whereas the other cars want to turn around to get out. There we go, that's where we've peaked. 96.68% efficiency. I don't think we're going to top that at all, so we might call it there. Yeah, so this one has been called Traffic Brains 2. It is coming to Steam soon. Any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. And until next time, catch you later.